Hi, Louise. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Becky. Yay, we are live. Hey, Marianne. Hi, Susan. We have just a second. I'm just checking on my settings, making sure everything actually went live. I can't see my YouTube screen. Did it not go live on YouTube? Hey, Shirley. Shirley, you're on YouTube. Can you see me? Do y'all see any screen at all? I think it's my YouTube. I don't know. Just going to refresh the page. Hopefully that will... Hopefully it will send over. What is going on? I am live on YouTube and it is good. You can see the screen. I just can't see it. So I can't see what you guys are seeing on YouTube. Don't know why. Okay, thank you, Shirley. Can you just make sure that you guys keep me posted because I just have a black screen with a spinning dot on YouTube. That's all I have. Okay, perfect. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Kathy Ann. I can see you guys chatting on there. I see Susan. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to ignore the fact that I can't see my YouTube screen and you guys can shout if something is amiss. I'm going to play the intro and we're going to get started. All right, guys. Here is our July calendar. Remember, most of you know, but if anybody's watching that wasn't here in the last few lives, I am in the process of packing and purging and preparing to move. So I didn't go live last Monday. I had so much to do, and that's when everybody was celebrating the 4th. So we did go live on our Zoom meeting. If you guys want to know more about the Zoom, you can now go live. You can now join tiers on Ko-fi and on Patreon. So before we just had Patreon, and you couldn't do it on Ko-fi. Now there are tiers on Ko-fi. And you can go in there and you can subscribe to the $3 tier, which only gets you the current month's files. You do not get any past files, and you don't get, if you discontinue, you don't get any future files. So that is your $3 monthly, and you can get that on Patreon and on Ko-fi. You can go to the $5 tier, and that will give you all of the past files and the current files. And that is also on Patreon and Ko-fi. If you want the annual supporter files, you must be an annual supporter. You cannot do that on Ko-fi. you can only do that on Patreon, and you will get whatever you're entitled to on that tier, plus any annual supporter files if you pay annually. And if you want to Zoom with me, be live and not have to type and us read, and I have 2 lives going, Marianne. That's weird. It's not supposed to. I'm going to shut one down. YouTube is acting up. Let me go in and shut one down. Let me finish this. If you want to Zoom and try the Zoom meetings, that is the $20 monthly, and you can do that on Ko-fi, and you can do it on Patreon, but you can't do it annually except on Patreon. Let me go in and go to my YouTube and kill one of the lives. Hopefully it will be the second one. It should only be one. And I don't know which one to kill. I just closed one out, so whichever one, I'm just going to close all my YouTube. Let's see if I can. Okay. All right. Hopefully I can see your chat. I'm not going to open YouTube back up, because if I do, then I'm going to miss it. So Marianne, if you could just type in chat something so that I could see if I'm on the right chat or not. I'm going to refresh it there. Okay, we will find you. You actually see 3. What is going on with this thing? Huh. Supposed to be streaming on YouTube and on Facebook, and not 2 YouTubes. I refreshed, and that may have started the second one. So I just closed it out. So if you guys can see me, send hearts or whatever. Okay, on the 12 days of Christmas, it says it's live. Can you see the July calendar now? It should be showing the July calendar on the correct one. I think that's what's happening. I think it split it up for some reason, and I don't know why. I didn't change anything. It just went live. Okay. It just messes everything up because I have to go in on the website and change all of the YouTube links in the files, and it's just like setting everything up new all over again. Hey, Susan. I'll fix it. I'll fix it after the stream, guys. So if you click on the link over on craftingwithapril.co and it doesn't bring up the live, I will fix it, okay? So don't panic. I will fix it. But anyway, we just covered all of that. So I want to say thank you to all my supporters, my Zoomers, my monthly, and my all-time monthly supporters. Thank you so very much. If you want the July files, you have to at least do the $3 tier. There are going to be some freebie files for you guys if you don't want to do support, so don't fret. We will be going live on each of these Mondays. My next Zoom is on Saturday the 17th, and then on the 23rd and the 31st. Okay? So all of these that you see these icons on, these Christmas icons, there will be files released. So tonight is the first day for you guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days this week. And then I'm doing Zoomers on Saturday, so there will be no files for the 12 days released there. Only Zoomers are going to be getting files that day. And then we will pick up on the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. For the 12 days of Christmas, we will skip the 23rd. It will be Zoomers only. And then on the 24th, there will be the 12 days of Christmas files coming out. I am skipping the 25th just to give me a breather, guys, from all of the files. And then we will close out the 12 days of Christmas here on the 26th. Okay? And then we will have our normal Zoomers meeting on the 31st of July. I'm glad you guys found us. I don't know what it did. But anyway, let's pop over to the overhead. And everybody see the overhead? You can see my hands on my keyboard, I guess. Hopefully. This is what we did on our last Zoom meeting. We do different things that I don't release to the public, only to Zoomers. Oops, I lost my dragonfly. There, it gets stuck back on there. But we do different types of files, and they learn tips and tricks in learning to design and changing things up. So this is the card that we did last, and it's magnetized. Have your little ornament so that you can sign it down here or put a decoration on it. So lots of things going on with Zooms. All right, tonight, this is your freebie file, guys, for the first of the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, and this was inspired by Simon Says. I think they had a plastic snowflake on there. Maybe not. It may have been, but just cardstock. But I stacked up 2 or 3 pieces of cardstock here with my snowflake, and then I covered it with close to my heart liquid glass. You can use Glossy Accent or Nouveau Morning Dew Drops and just make it nice. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up where you can see that shine. It looks like it has a coating of glass over the top of it. Okay. And then I used my white pen. You can get a white pen at Michael's, white gel pen or chalkboard pen. You can get those. The Recollections pens will fit just like your Cricut pens. You don't need an adapter. Those will void your warranty if your machine is in warranty. And then this piece of paper was out of a kit that I got from Tonic Studios. But if you don't have that, you could run through an embossing folder. If you have embossing folders in your Cuttlebug or Big Shots, you could emboss a piece of paper here or buy a specialty piece of paper somewhere and use that. The foil poster board might do well with the Swiss dots. And then I added some Nouveau drops in, or I'm sorry, pearls, liquid pearls to the top of it. So very simple card. All you're going to do is place down your blue piece, place down your banner, and I put the stitching on there. That's all going to draw on there for you guys. Okay, and then I put my snowflake on and let it sit and dry. Super easy. Okay, the glossy or the liquid glass is going to, I did glue it down in one spot on each side, but that liquid glass is going to hold it down in the center. Okay, and it has the writing, "It's really a wonderful life" on the inside. So freebie file day 1, and you can find this on the freebie tab at craftingwithapril.co. That is not .com. It's on the Christmas freebies tab 2021. Okay. And then this is our greeting card set. Now guys, I did this in Christmas, but you can do it in a birthday theme, a sympathy theme, a thinking of you theme, a just because, a get well soon. You can do so many sets, and if you do little booths and stuff like that, these sets usually sell pretty well. Okay, because you're going to take off your ribbon, and I use a ribbon for these. And then you open it up and you have a little set in here. And you can put more tags in here. It will fit more. And you could probably get 1 or 2 more note cards and maybe 1 more greeting card. But I just put a set of 4 in here. And you have your tags. Okay, say Merry Christmas. And you can, of course, write on the back. And then you have little note cards here. And they fold in half. have little sentiments inside. You can go into the file and change that to the drawing to deboss and do that on the gold foil poster board. Comes out really, really pretty. Okay. Looks very professional. And I even put envelopes to fit those note cards inside. And I just used Hobby Lobby paper on those. The pattern paper. So you have that in there. And then you have your cards in there. Okay. And I did put out a video on putting the box together for you guys. And I'm pretty sure you can figure out the cards. But I did explain how to do the cards in the video. And then they also have a message inside. So nice little gift set, and you can change up the theme. And again, did the same thing with the envelopes here. You can change up the theme to match whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be a Christmas theme. And this is the annual supporters first day of Christmas file. So if you're an annual supporter on any tier, the 3, the 5, or the Zoomers, you have access to this file if you are an annual supporter. Okay, so that was day 1 for you guys. So that covers your freebie and your annual. And now we're going to put together our monthly supporters file. And I foiled on the envelope here and put a little bit of Nuvo drop on my snowflake. I'm not sure if I can get that to focus in, but I did the emerald foil. And I did emerald foiling on the front. Now in the file, it is going to be set to draw, and that's so everybody can open it because some of you don't have access to the foiling. Okay. And this is just a basic flat card, like an index card. But then you open it up on the front, and you have your gift card pocket on the inside. Okay, so something that's just quick and easy where you can put your gift card in there. And again, this can be any occasion, doesn't have to be Christmas. I added some Nuvo drops, and we're going to do all of that. And then you can sign on the back, have it right on the back of your card if you want to. Just do that. And then I did a matching envelope. Super easy, super fun. So if anybody has any questions on Design Space or you need help with anything, don't hesitate to ask. We are here to help you. We will help you. I'm trying to pull out all of my... I got some stuff mixed in here that's not supposed to be in here. That's what happens when you're moving. There we go. And before we put this together, does anybody want a sneak peek at tomorrow's files? Anybody interested, or you just want to go straight to putting this together? Let's put this together and then I'll show you. Let's tease you a little bit. Again, you're just going to have, this is your basic card. And I did this from craft board. I used a scrap of craft board, so it's kind of stiff. If you want to do a folded card, you can do that as well. Yeah, I hear Shirley. I'm going to tease y'all a little bit. I'm going to make y'all wait until after, and then I'll give you a sneak peek of tomorrow. A little teaser. Just checking something. All right. I had gotten another message. I was just checking on it. So you're going to start with this card. And you have a piece that looks like this. And it has a score line on it. Well, actually, it has 2 score lines. And you're going to fold it right in half on the one score. And then you're going to fold it back on that second score. Okay? So that you've got 2 little holes there. Okay? Super easy, super simple. Ooh, it is really, 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 really storming badly here. I mean, strong winds, and it's black as the ace of spades. So if I lose you guys, I will be back, or either I will record how to do this. Wow, that came up fast. I know, Susan. I'm teasing you guys. So I'm just going to use a piece of twine here. But actually, this stuff unravels really, really badly. But I love it. I had a Scotch tape right here. There it is. I moved it on myself. I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape. So if you have this issue, you can do the same thing. And I'm just going to wrap it down here where it's not unraveled. Yeah, I'm going to try anyway. Just wrap it around. And then I'm just going to trim that off at an angle. So it's like a little point, like a sewing needle. I'm just going to give myself a length here. And I'm just going to take another piece and wrap it. Just giving myself enough to work with. I can get it to stick. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim that off at an angle too. So all that little, I call it a flag. I'm going to cut my flag off. I'm going the wrong angle. There we go. I'm going to cut that flag off and keep that at a point. So now I have two ends and they're not going to go anywhere. Just going to lay that with it folded in half. You're going to take a little bit of glue and you're going to not clog up. I have been working with this glue all day and it didn't clog until right now. There we go. That should do it. Nope, it didn't. You had a mid-afternoon storm? Yeah, I mean, it got really dark and really windy. So you're just going to glue that just like that. Don't go past your holes. Just put glue in there. You're going to glue this panel together so that you have this shape like this. Okay? Then we're going to take our twine and we're just going to run it through. And I ran mine through and looped it so that I had a solid on the front. Oops. See, I just picked it. It has this little gold thread in it. And I'm going to move that to the back where I picked it. And then I'm just going to bring this other side back up so that both of them end. So you have two loops on the back, like that. And then you have one solid loop, and then you have your ends coming out. And then that's where I tie my bow, or knot, or bow, whatever you want to tie. And I'm just doing a little rabbit ear bow. Nothing major. You can make it as big or as small as you want. Play with it. And then we're going to trim off those ends. How easy was that? I probably should have put my panels on first, but it really doesn't matter on this card. Just going to take my small panel. Just going to move my ribbon out of the way. We're going to place it right there on the front. Square it up. And then we're going to take our little season's greeting, the one with our message on it, and we're going to put it on the front. And again, I used the green foil. I think I got it on straight, maybe not. Super easy, super simple. So now you have something that looks like this, like a little booklet. And put that on the inside, and I put this on the outside, didn't I? Yes, I did. I just want to make sure. It's been one of those weeks. So this piece is going to go right here on the top, and I just cut it with, this is actually out of the same sheet of paper. This is the Martha Stewart. Let me grab that. Well, I thought I had it right here handy. I apologize, guys. I thought I had that paper stack handy. Again, I'm in the middle of moving, so I've moved it out of the way. It's the Martha Stewart, and it has the pale greens and blues in it. And this is from the same sheet of paper. It's just an ombre, so I just moved this piece down to the bottom and cut it from the darker part of the same sheet of paper. And then I cut these from the lighter. Same here, okay? On this piece, you're just going to glue the whole thing down in the corner. Now, if you want to come up to the top corner and do it that way, you can do it. It's your card. Either way that you want to place that on. We're just going to stick it now, and then we'll put Nuvo drops on it after. And then we're going to open it up. And because I don't have another card handy, I'm going to swipe this one out of there. And you just want to line up where your card's going to go. And then I placed my little pocket piece down on the inside, and I gave it a little rub. Okay, and created like a little guide for my corner where not to go past with my glue. Okay, because you want to be able to get that card in there. So, just going to bring it into the corner here. Press it down. You want to let it dry before you put your card back in there, okay? Because if you don't, you're just going to pull it up. And you don't want to pull it up. So make sure it gets good and dry. And it's going to hold that card in there. Then we're going to take this piece. And this is just our pretty piece. And we're going to place it. If you've got writing to and from on the back that you did, if you added that to your card, make sure you're gluing to the right side. You don't want to cover up your writing. And then we're just going to glue this panel on the back. And we're going to center it up right in the middle. Done. How stinking quick was that? Super easy, super simple. And now you have your gift card, and you can write your message on the back. And we're going to do our envelope, but before I do that, I'm just going to take, I'm using here the Dream Drops by Nuvo, and this is Frosted Lake. And it's iridescent. It's probably not going to pick up on camera, but you can see it's picking up different colors at different angles. And that's what I'm using on here. And I just went random, just doing some little drops here and there, some bigger ones throughout that little piece. And then over here, hopefully my bow will stay that way while this dries. I did one big dot, and then I did a medium dot on each side, and then a smaller one above that. And we're just going to let those dry. I'll pick that up so you guys can see it. But I just did 5 dots, and then I just did some random dots on that piece, just to dress it up just a little bit. And the envelope, please. I am trying to get in a better habit of giving you guys envelopes in your cards. Sometimes I still forget. But you're just going to fold on the score lines. Right, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and fold on this score line too before I glue it, just so I can get a good rub on it. And this one goes all the way, almost all the way to the top. So I'm just going to come through here right on the edge of my flap. And then just on the inside edge here, not too close, not too much. You don't want it to squish out. And seal your envelope. And we're just going to push that shut. And we're done. How easy was that, guys? Super, super, super easy. Did anybody have any questions on how that went together? I know you guys want a sneak peek at tomorrow's files, so here we go. This first one is going to be the freebie file tomorrow. And tomorrow is I'll Be Known for Christmas theme. And these are just a box of Tic Tacs. And we've got the gnome and his little beard makes the white on the inside. So you can see the Tic Tacs. And that's in the, everything's in the file. And all you're going to do is just wrap your Tic Tac box. Okay? Don't even have to open them. Nice for little gift giving for neighbors and things like that. And you can write your messages on the back. Or do a little tag with them. That would be cute too. And then the monthly file. Oops, I forgot my Nuvo drops on my envelope. I'm going to do that real quick. Put one right in the center there. Set that off to dry too. Hey, Pat. Yeah, you can watch the replay later. And then for the monthly supporters tomorrow, you've got a little gnome box to put treats in. Or hot cocoa mixes, whatever you want to put in there. You can size this up or down. It is a 2-piece box, so it's sizable. All right. And I put a magnet closure on mine. Well, semi. It closes 2 ways. His little feet are going to stay there. But I put a magnet on the back of his beard and one on the inside. And then you also have the flaps on this side. So you can get a good bit of little treats and some papers, shreds in there. Cute little way to close. So you're just going to stick your tabs in. And this was a Cricut box, guys. And I just used their box and added to it. And then again, I've got my magnet in there. So it stays closed. Helps close it. So that's the freebie file and the monthly supporter. And there's room for you to put to and from right here so that you don't have to shake the box and flip it over and all that stuff. So you have space. Now there is a box in Design Space that comes all the way to a point, so you won't need your magnet on the front. However, it is a 1-piece box and you're going to be limited on your size. This one you can size pretty well. And then the annual supporter file for tomorrow is our gnome. And this was Pinterest inspired. And I saw where they had taken a tree die cut and made the hat and the beard. And we just laid it out and made our own tree. Used a tree from Design Space and did our layout. And it says, I'll be known for Christmas. How stinking cute is that? And then Merry Christmas on the inside. Of course, you can change out the sentiments, whatever you want to do. So this is tomorrow's day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas. And then this was day 1. So in 2 days so far, guys, you have 6 files. If you are not a supporter, I would strongly consider supporting. I am going to try to get 3 files per day. I'm not going to promise that I can get 3 files per day, but I am going to try, okay? But supporters are going to get their files, okay? This is when most people that are on the fence decide to go and become a supporter, is during our 12 days of Christmas. Oh, thanks, Susan. Well, again, I just saw it. I really don't remember. I showed it to the other girls. I don't. I deleted the photo. I deleted my video. I deleted a lot of stuff I shouldn't have deleted, and I can't find it. So I don't remember who did it, but I did see it on Pinterest. This was not my idea, but I did change it up, and I went with the black and the white because Marianne did her Zoomer's card like this with the plaid, and it gave me the idea to use black and white on that. So thanks for sparking that idea for me, Marianne. Because I was debating on plaid or embossing or whatever, and I really like the plaid, the black and white. We are right now, Susan, we are painting, and I have already purged everything in the house except what we might need for the next couple of months. And tomorrow I start on our garage, packing all of that up, because I have all my, it's not really doomsday, but I don't know if you guys do it. We do here in the South. When we go to the grocery store, we buy a couple cans extra of this or that, and it goes on the shelf. That way, if anybody's ever in need, we have extra. So we just do that. And I've got my shelves out there packed with that kind of stuff that I have to pack all of that up. So it was like yes, the plaid was very, very, very cute. That Marianne, she did the plaid on this card during our Zoomers meeting. Guys, we assemble, and if you want to cut, and we just cut up and carry on and have fun. We're just ourselves, and we have a play day. So if you're interested in Zooming, jump on board with us. So once I get all that done, Susan, then it will go on the market. My husband wants to make sure that we get the painting done, and he wants to epoxy the garage floor. Since he bought the stuff to do it, and we just haven't emptied it out to do it yet, and he's just going to do it so we don't have to move the paint, we may as well put it down since we have it. Yes, the Zoomers is recorded, Shirley, and it is posted up on the Zoomers tab on craftingwithapril.co. We can go over there and take a peep. I haven't loaded the pictures. I just got Dolores' pictures, and I just got Marianne's the day before, I think. Maybe 2 days ago, and I just haven't had time. Let me pull up and show you guys what we're doing and where to find everything, because it's been a while since I did that. And I'm going to transition over to the other monitor and bring in, see if I can stretch it. Oh, it moved it. I didn't want to move it. I wanted to stretch it. Get back over there. Okay, so when you come over here, you've got your home tab, and on the home tab, there is just a constant stream of projects, and I don't have my latest ones in there yet, but I will put them in. Just a little about me and some videos on the home page. And then here we have our resources. So if you need anything, all of our resources are listed here. That's an old one. That's an old giveaway. We did a cutie giveaway. We have our cheat sheets, and it's going to make me log in. And if you're not registered, you will have to register to see some of these pages. And so you just have to log in once. And here we have our cheat sheets. If any of you are new and need those, we have our welcome package. We have our card sizing. We have our flower guide. Here on the cheat sheets, we have what mats to use, your tools and blades, the design space shortcuts, if you're having iron-on fails. All of this stuff is in here. Placement guides to help you. All of that is in there. Can you use this photo that you find online? So make sure you go over there and use these. They're there to help you. You can join Patreon or Ko-fi right here. You can go over to YouTube from here. Here's our Zoomers. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. And this is the card that I just showed you. This is the one we did the week before. This is Marianne's, I believe. I think. Yep, yep, that's Marianne's. It lights up her name when you go over it. And then here are our boxes. That's Marianne's. This one is mine. Here's Louise's. Hopefully I'll be getting Jen's in there soon, and Dolores's. I'll get theirs in there. A couple of others if they do them. Then you have your 2020 files. Right here you've got your 2021, and this is for everybody that's on a $5 support or higher. And then annual members is anybody who pays annually on Patreon. If you don't, you won't have access to those files. Then we have our 2020 files. These are last year's files that we did. And you see these little pluses. This means that there are several pages under. And there's our 2020 files. And it's password protected. So I have to, once you get that, if you are a Patreon, you will get your password. And you'll put that password in there that I give you. This is not your password. This is the password that I give you. And then it will open up those file pages. And when you come into the file pages, you'll see this is where you can click on it and open up your Design Space or SVG file. Some of them are SVGs, some are not. Most of them are Design Space files. And then you can click to go straight to the tutorials. I have been doing it a little bit differently, but you can see they're all down here, all from the past. And we started changing things up to make it easier for you guys this year. On the freebies tab, we have freebies. The freebies from last year and this year are going in there. And then 2019's Christmas freebies. So you can see when you go in there, if you're on the freebies tab, right here, this is day 2 is coming tomorrow, but here is the card for today in the freebie section. And I have been trying to, let me get over there. When we go into doing the files, you can see that you can watch the video right from here and just stay on the site and not have to go into YouTube. So, but you can still watch it on YouTube if you want. So that is what I have started doing now. So you're going to see a little bit of a change when you go in there. I'm going to put those in. Of course, I'm going to have to change tonight's because we had 2 videos going. And I'm pretty sure that that one is the wrong one. Hopefully it isn't. If it isn't, then I'm good to go. But if it is, I have to change it on all the files. Oh, thank you, Susan. All right, does anybody have any questions? Anything that you need help with? Any design space help? Anything that you're stuck on that you need help with? Now's the time to ask so we can show you on screen. And you can see here's tomorrow's files coming. I'm getting those ready, and you can get a little sneak peek at what that is. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you can see that's one of day 3's files. Yes, please give a thumbs up, like, share, send some hearts out if you're on Facebook. I'm just giving it a second to make sure nobody had any questions. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, they do get to see my pretty face on Zoomers when we Zoom, whether I have on makeup or not. All right, guys. If you do ask a question after the video ends and we don't see it yet because there is a little bit of a lag, please come over to the group and ask. We're happy to help you and show you anything that you need. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for tomorrow's files. And please, please, please post your pictures in the groups. Catch you guys later. Thank you, moderators, and all of my supporters. You guys are awesome.